Hi everyone, I'm Justin Lin, investment strategist at Global X ETFs, and welcome to this week's Express Link. So last week, equity markets were pulled in two directions as US Treasury bond yields surged to almost 20-year highs, but on the other hand, Nvidia delivered earnings that beat all earnings expectations. So AI and semiconductor names continue to fly very high. Now for the green lights of this week. AI and AI infrastructure names are likely cleared for takeoff after beating 2 weeks of clearing events and earnings tests. Nvidia earnings were obviously positive for AI and semiconductor names. However, the main takeaway for the 2 weeks is 1. Hyperscaler earnings are heading upwards, and 2. AI token costs are coming down. So perhaps the age of AI commercialization is finally upon us. For the yellow lights of this week, banks, especially the big 4 Australian banks such as CBA, Westpac, ANZ and NAB, are likely to see mixed performance over the next few months. Why? Well, with interest rates heading higher and economic growth starting to slow down in Australia, one can expect lower loan growth and higher delinquency rates. This means investors will be paying more attention into the real asset mix of these banks and which one has the best cost base. Finally, for the red lights of this week. Chinese equities are likely to come under pressure after the Chinese government started cracking down on cross-border brokerage companies. Under the Chinese government's new plan, for the next 2 years, investors with these brokerage companies won't be allowed to buy and only are allowed to sell and withdraw their funds. So therefore, that could exert some pressure upon Chinese equities. And that's all for this Express Link. Thank you so much for joining us this week. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below, and we look forward to seeing you